got a shower, so don't mind my disastrous hair. Look awesome. I literally just burst into tears. I don't want to fight or argue with anybody because it's truly not your choice what I think, what I feel. Like, it's truly not. Like, my opinions are my own, and so are yours. And I will never tell you what to think or what to do. I've been waiting to hear on the mandate updates from my work on if we're going to be required to get a vaccination to stay employed or be on campus or whatever it's going to encompass, as I've been watching Boeing and people losing their jobs in law enforcement and nurses and doctors and all of these people in truly selfless positions. The roles that they've taken on and the people they have saved and the lives they have protected and all of these people that are, and they're just losing their jobs left and right. Whether they're walking out for personal choices, they have religious reasons, like whatever it is their choice. And I'm watching people just bash them and say how selfish they are, that they are going to choose themselves over others. They've literally spent their lives choosing others over themselves and their families. And now that they choose to stand up for themselves because they don't want to, for whatever reason, they don't want to, they're not comfortable, they have health reasons not to, they're scared. Like, I literally don't care their reason. It is their choice. And people are so mean and so angry and cannot just step outside of yourself to understand. You do not know everything. You do not know everything about everyone else. You are not a scientist that knows. You are not the doctor. You are not the person that created the vaccines or put the ingredients in them. You have absolutely no idea. People have lost their lives because of COVID-19. People have lost their lives because of vaccines. People have lost their lives because of car accidents and because of cancer and because of shootings and because of... You do not know what is going to happen ever. The one thing I know to be true is it is their right to choose. It is my right to choose. You don't get to tell us. You don't get to bully us. You don't get to decide. Part of me feels bad for employers because they're getting backed into a corner and they're either getting fined and having to pay fees or they have to force their employers. Some full-heartedly stand behind it and they are requiring it because they believe in it, and not others are requiring it because their hands are tied. Whether you believe in it or not is not the question. Whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, pro-vax, again, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. But it is my choice and it is my body. And yes, it may be fine for most people and most have survived and been okay. It's not even the question. It is my body. It is my choice. I'm not comfortable. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to get vaccinated. So if this afternoon when my employer sends out that email, that's what they decide to do, I will not be getting vaccinated, and I will decide at that point what I have to do for my family. It isn't for selfish reasons. It's just because I have that choice. It is my choice, and whether I'm being backed into a corner or not, I do not have to do that. So yes, you're putting me in a real shitty position by trying to force me, but ultimately it's not your decision to make. It's mine, and if life begins to look a little bit different, because I made the choice for me, it's also my life to look different. It's my kids, it's my husband, it's our option, and we will figure it out. But you will not tell me what to do with my body. I just hope more of you can find understanding and compassion in knowing how strong and mean your words are that are going on Facebook and fighting with people on Instagram, on Twitter, on whatever it is, where you are belittling people and you are bullying people and making people feel shitty about themselves or telling them how awful they are because they are choosing themselves in this situation and what they believe in and what they want. You need to take a real hard look in the mirror and tell me that if it were something that you believed any different on and someone tried to force you, would you be standing there saying the same? You might believe in the vaccine. And you might be okay with getting it, so you're taking such a hard stance to be so nasty to people. But turn the tables and put yourself in a situation where there are two different sides, and you do not believe the popular side. And you are being forced and shoved down your throat, and not just to believe, not just to think like people, but to inject something into your body that you do not believe in and you are not okay with. Would you be standing in the same place? Would you be belittling people and treating people nasty? I am just so done with what this is doing to our world and how we are being to each other. We are not the same. Nothing about us, our beliefs don't have to be. Yet you sit here and you act like you know everything, and you are right and they are wrong because choices they want to make. I commend everyone standing up for their beliefs and putting their family in truly tricky places, because financially, medically, people will lose their benefits that are losing their jobs in all of these different areas. They are standing strongly for what they believe. And it is going to put them in a really hard spot, but it's important to them. And instead of seeing how important it is for what they are standing and what they are losing, you're just going to talk crap and put them down. It's sad. It's sad watching how everyone is being to each other, and instead of just sitting back and understanding that you don't know, and just, if you don't agree, just don't say anything. And there are a lot of people doing that. I see people they just scroll on by, and then there are the people that have to put others down. They have to say their 2 cents, and in a negative way. I will never tell someone in a negative way. Where I stand is I understand. I understand on all sides. Get vaccinated because it makes you feel safer. Get vaccinated because you are protecting someone that you love. Get vaccinated because you want to go to a concert and you want to go to a football game and you want to be at restaurants. Do that. Don't get vaccinated if you don't feel safe doing it. Don't get vaccinated. Also understand that these places have the option to turn you away. You don't get to go to the football games. You don't get to go to the restaurants that are now going to require it. Like, those are options you're losing, but it's still your choice. So don't get vaccinated if you don't want to, if you aren't comfortable. You guys, there are 2 sides to this. And it doesn't have to be you against me. It has to be me against the choice that I don't want to make. That's it. My fight isn't with you. My fight is what I choose to believe and what I feel to be true for myself and my family. Just have some compassion. Take a deep breath before you say something nasty, and imagine it's something that you don't agree with. Have a good day, and just try harder. Be better. Be more understanding of things that you may not agree with.